My name is Jason.
My name is Caden.
I'm Jaden.
And I'm Eli.
And we are the Yahuwah and the Torah channel, and we thank you guys very much for spending a little bit of time tonight. And this is a totally different one because we are doing something the boys have no idea what we're doing. And the dogs are always going to do what they're doing. So, Jaden, you had some guesses. What do you think this is going to be about?
I figured we were just going to contest maybe, like, see who knows answer the Bible quiz or something right. Or something of that degree.
Yeah, something like that, but we're actually not. So, what we are going to do is I am trying to get some reactions from you guys. And what I'll tell you right out of the gate before we even begin on this is, without a shadow of a doubt, by the time we are done with this video, I will prove creation and that there is a creator. You will walk away knowing that there is a creator in creation because of this video. And so there is a type of a microscope. I looked it up. It's a crazy kind of microscope. It's like one of those things that we would never ever be able to buy. A big scientist company would buy them. And what they've done is they went through a whole bunch of different doctors, and the whole bunch of different doctors, they went through this, and scientists and doctors, and I am getting nailed. And I wanted to get some reactions from you guys. So I'll leave a link to this guy's video so everybody can see this. Let's all take a look at this, and let's look at this, some images of life under a microscope. And I want you guys to get some first reactions of what you guys think you're seeing.
Scanning electron microscopes produce images of any samples with stunning clarity and depth of field by scanning it with a focused beam of electrons. Even everyday things look completely different when they are magnified and viewed under one. Here are some incredible images of different things under an electron microscope. This is the mouth parts of a tick, which consist of 3 visible components. The 2 outer jointed parts are highly mobile palps. Between the palps at the center is a rod-shaped structure called the hypostome. The palps do not enter the skin of the host while the tick is feeding, while the hypostome is inserted into the host's skin. The backward-pointing projections prevent easy removal of the tick.
Okay, so take a look at that. What did we just see? We just saw a tick. We actually have a lot of experience with ticks around here, because ticks aren't everything. They end up on our dogs, they end up on our cows. This is the middle of the jungle. So we were just able to see a tick, and this is real, right?
That's the mouth of a tick, and from the outside, a tick's mouth looks just like a piece of hair. You would never notice this. You look at a tick, you pull the tick out, it just has a piece of hair for a mouth. So
yeah, you can't see this, and so all we see is a ball of like blood. You take these things, you grab them, and you crush them, and blood pops everywhere. But now, so guys, this is the real thing. This is not a cartoon. It kind of looks like a cartoon, but this is it looks like a 3D model or something. But this is an actual tick, thousands of times of magnification. I don't even know how much it is. So let's continue on with this and let's see what you guys think. What do you guys think that is?
I'm gonna say an eyeball, but I'm pretty sure I'm wrong here. It looks like some sort of clay on the outside. It looks like clay with is that a sponge? Is that what it is?
I have absolutely no idea.
Let's give it a run.
Bubble chocolate.
It's a piece of chocolate.
What? Why is it green?
Yeah, what happened with the gel?
That's a
A
moth.
silk moth showing its blue compound eyes and large feathery antenna. The larvae of the silk moth, known as silkworms, are used to produce silk.
All right. So before we get into the next one, if you have younger kids, you probably shouldn't have them here. But we just saw the mouth of a moth. Guys, did you see that? Have you ever seen anything like that?
The moth?
The moth
Yeah,
thing.
I mean, it definitely looks like a moth. That's definitely a moth, but I don't know. It looks like a 3D render. Why is this a real microscopic thing?
This guy has tons of views, right? I have no idea. He accredits a bunch of doctors to this who have these kind of microscopes that can see this really.
I don't know. He looks really detailed, man.
Well, look at it up close. We can't see this, right? All we
Antenna,
could
that looks like a leaf on a tree. I've seen it.
look at those eyes. Those eyes are like, what color is that? Purple?
Blue. It's dark blue.
And then what is that? His across the
Antennas.
top, like antennas. They look like leaves. They look like those.
Yeah, I've seen. There's a leaf that looks just like that.
That's the what's that leaf? The shame tree leaf that crushes in like that.
That's not the street shrimping.
But anyway, look at its hands. Look at it right there. It comes up and it's got hands. It's got 2 sets of hands.
Furry pet.
Yeah, it's like a little furry pet. You would never know. You smash a moth, or one of these little silkworm things, and that's what happens. So, all right. So the next thing, gentlemen. Hold on, no snickering.
This is a microbot grabbing a human sperm and carrying it into an egg to help with conception. In this case, a rotating magnetic field drives and guides the sperm bot in a screw-like motion towards an egg. After the sperm reaches the egg, scientists are able to reverse the motor to back it off of the sperm. In addition to using the tiny motors with sperm, this also opens up the possibility in the future of using such technology to help other vitamins and medicine reach their desired points of destination in the body.
I feel it's a little too.
All right. So yeah, that's
creepy.
that was cool and a really bad thing. That was using like nanotechnology, to
Inside your body, that's crazy.
Yeah, and that's what they have, and so the medicine of the future is nanotechnology, and that's what we'll
That's
do.
not good.
All right, so what are we looking at here, guys? Let's take some bets on this. What in the world is this?
Dude, it looks like something you find in the sea, like a coral or something.
Eli, what do you
I
got?
have no idea.
Cade?
I want to go with a sponge again. I really want to go with it, but it's like some sort of like clay putty thing. I mean, I don't know what the strings are.
All right, I can't read the intro. What have I done?
Back.
I don't think it's player.
Pictured on a petal of the purple plant.
Oh, that's a plant.
That was a plant. I ruined it.
Reach their desired points of destination in the body. Same way.
Killing it, everybody. Let's try this.
The tip of a fly proboscis. Fruit flies possess mouth parts adapted for sucking and feed on plant juices. The tip of the proboscis has spongy structures and conveys liquid food to the mouth. Solid foods are dissolved in a drop of saliva and sucked up in the same way.
All right, I ruined this. I don't know what that one is. Go ahead.
A
Anyone?
close-up of a tasty and widely popular fruit, a blueberry.
Yeah, so
A blueberry. Look at that. That's up close to blueberry looks like.
This is a T4 bacteriophage. A bacteriophage is a virus which infects bacteria.
those are really creepy
The
spiders.
T4 virus infects E. coli, a bacteria that has been used extensively for molecular biology research.
We have that monster running around as a virus.
Yeah, so that's this is up. I don't know how many gazillions of times of viewpoints on this stuff, but this is what makes you guys sick, but you can't see it. And so down here, in deep down south, we have these little bugs we call the no-see-ums, and the no-see-ums come and they go, and they literally come and go, and they harvest you, and you don't know where they came from. And does anyone have anything more? There's not a day that goes by that you do not get bit.
Yeah, they just like you get bit. You're like, what was that? And you never see anything there because you'll feel it there, but you don't see it. You don't see it anywhere. They're like so small.
Yeah, and there's fly season, and there's no-see-um season, and I don't think I have gone through a day without being bit by something ever. Anybody?
No,
yeah.
I'm still
Really
itching.
small. This is probably a lot smaller than that, but
Yeah, there's a lot of little things that we never even know that feast on us down here. So, anyway, this is cool. Let's continue on.
A filament from an incandescent light bulb.
Definitely not yet made.
fall off the car.
A part of a human fingerprint showing details of skin ridges in the outer epidermis.
What?
The small circular apertures on the ridges are the openings of sweat glands.
Those are granola bars.
Epidermal ridges occur on the soles and palms and they form a distinct pattern. Each
Okay, so that one I thought was very interesting because are we just like, is this dude really chapped up? Or is this what fingerprints really look like? This guy's going to go on to say that no one person's fingerprints are ever the same. Even identical twins have separate, different kinds of fingerprints. And so this goes to, creation. How is what we're seeing here? How does it happen? Everybody has fingerprints. our fingerprints and our fingers, those are when you have dust all over the place. Remember when like 70% of dust is human skin.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're seeing right here. And so this is what skin at microscopic levels looks like. And so when you need to use Cornhuskers lotion or something, it's probably these times, I would imagine. I don't know. If
his hands look really bad.
Anyone want to like go into this about how is it every one of Yah's creations are different?
I was gonna go guess like a granola bar or something.
Yeah.
Dude, it was just. I mean, every creation is different. He knows he creates everybody individually in their own special way, and I guess that's why everybody has different fingerprints. Everybody has different. Everything's different about them. Like no snowflake is the same. I don't know if we'll see any in this video. We might, but
No, but I mean, so far, I mean, has this guy proven creation? I mean, how
I think
the
so.
little crazy moth heads and things of this nature, just microscopic designs.
Just
Like,
appears out of a big bang in the sky.
yeah, I mean, all we see is like a little thing hitting an electric zzz, and that's it. But these things have faces and hands, and they probably scream too.
The fingerprint pattern is unique to an individual. Even identical twins have different fingerprints.
Side of a
A
mountain.
cross-section of a chicken eggshell shows the hard mineralized eggshell and the inner fibrous membrane. The hard mineralized eggshell contains calcium carbonate mineral crystals that form many tiny pores in the eggshell. The eggshell's inner fibrous membrane is composed of protein fibers.
All right, so there you go. There's
Oh,
some.
what is
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
that can't be real.
So somebody had to sit down and design this somehow, right? How can you guys? Let's give me some ideas what you guys think Yah's lab looks like. I mean, he
Something
sits
crazy.
there. It's obviously something he can.
I don't know, did he have multiple tries or just do it one try? Like,
I mean, look at this thing.
okay, I think I know what that is.
Everything
Maybe.
has a purpose on all of this stuff, and look at the little hands on this thing. Look at-
Where's its face? Is that its face?
I
This
don't
little
know.
thing?
I think it's right here. I think that's part of its mouth above the top. But I mean, look at his little hairs. This thing is like creepy looking.
I want to say it's a spider or a fly.
That is whatever it is very, very creepy, and I can't remember what it is.
Should stay away from that, whatever that is.
Yeah, but it's going to be something we know. Here it goes.
A processionary moth caterpillar found in South and Central Europe, which
talking
can
about one of
cause
those?
skin irritation and
That's
asthma.
it.
That's the one that took me to. Yeah, he is evil looking. I knew they were evil.
All right, so we actually may have experience with that last thing because Cade had the caterpillar that just owned his arm, and my wife has had a one that took her arm as well.
The moth caterpillar, they are vicious. They look like little furry birds, like far away, like normal view, but they look really creepy close up.
Yeah, and they attack as you walk through like the brush and stuff. They somehow end up on you, and you try to they go through your clothes, and they immediately crush your
It
skin.
really hurts.
All right,
That's not-
what in the world is this, gentlemen? What is
Maybe
this?
a honey
Pomegranate?
comb? Maybe.
Pomegranate. Look at the creation of Yah's stuff. I mean, look at this. How long did this take him to do this? I mean, for real. Jade, scoot over a little bit so we can get Eli up here. Okay, so here we go. Is everyone ready? Mm-hmm. Let's hit it. What is this? All right, who had guesses?
Pomegranate.
Pomegranate. Eli, what'd you say?
From my view, it looked like a honeycomb, but now it looks more red, so probably pomegranate.
Yeah, all right. Okay, do you have anything?
Strawberry?
I don't know.
This is a tomato.
Oh.
Wow. Who would have thought? Yeah, I guess that's where all the seeds would live, huh?
There's no frozen food.
No, there's like little pores and stuff. There's something else, huh?
All right. Anyone?
Gastric mucosa from the middle part of the stomach with some adhering mucus.
I was going for an
The
octopus.
epithelium of the gastric mucosa consists of only one layer of highly prismatic cells. The cells are firmly connected to each other by tight junctions. Numerous mucus-producing secondary cells are scattered in the epithelium. The mucus of these cells and the mucus of the stomach glands protect the epithelium from the gastric acid produced in the stomach.
All right. So that is like something out of our stomach, right? It's some sort of gastric acid. So like when you guys, like when you, I don't know, blow chunks or just blow up or, whatever, puke is the right word. This is probably what's coming up. Is this really reeky stuff like this would be my guess. I don't. What color is this stuff over here, folks?
Like
Does it like
white,
blue?
light, like a gray blue mix thing.
I mean, this looks crazy. What do you guys think? Look at this.
That looks like octopus.
It's like
This is a part of Yah's creation, how it works. All of this stuff is somehow mixes together and it creates stuff. And this is a vision up close. It just there's tons of detail to everything in life. It's not just when you look at it up close. It's crazy. Take a look.
A close-up of a mechanical pencil. Silver crystal growth between electrical solder joints causing electrical failure.
Guys, I'm sorry. That's my bot. I have a bot and he's doing stuff that bots are doing. All right, sorry, that won't happen again. Okay, so the last one was a mechanical pencil. Cade, you have a ton of experience with mechanical pencils as an artist. What did you think of that? The end
that
of it?
was much bigger looking than I thought that was gonna be the end of it. I mean, it's really small. That was
It's a super fine little piece of, I don't think it's graphite.
Is it?
It's like
Yeah,
it's
graphite.
yeah.
Yeah, it used to be lead, then they started poisoning everybody or something. Okay, what do you guys think this is? This looks like some kind of logos or something for like Roman.
Huh.
Yeah, it says something like an electrical thing.
Dude, I don't know. This could be like.
Okay, so the question is it man-made or is this Yah made right here?
I'm gonna say this is him man-made.
This is complex.
This is
Look
Yah
at this.
made.
Look at this. There's complex stuff everywhere. There's like Cade's taking over the phone here. The tablet. I mean, this looks extremely complex.
Honestly, it looks like ice, like a little park with like dead trees. But
If we were to design something, how would we even come close to figuring something like this out? Like whatever this is that it does. I mean, there's a whole bunch of other stuff. It could be like,
is this like a chunk of concrete?
I don't know. Here we go.
I think it already played it when the notification came up.
Oh, we got burned.
It said something
Small
about
yellow-
electrical something.
All right, we got to go back. 549 is where we're at. Seeing it doesn't play.
Silver crystal growth between electrical solder joints causing electrical failure.
Wow. This is human stuff.
That's what I said. I was right there.
What? Is that solder joints? All right.
Silver crystal growth between electrical solder joints causing electrical failure.
Oh, wow.
So is that
Okay.
like corrosion?
No, that's like a piece of solder. Like if your solder joints have broken, look at that. That's the
Yeah,
strands of
and
like
touch the other ones.
solder. So that your solder pieces all turn into like pieces of wire. That's really
Why your stuff
wild.
shorts out?
Yeah, that's why your crap shorts out right there. Sorry. Here we go. That's cool.
Yeah, I just saw it in the from the sea, right?
Small yellow grains of pollens are scattered on the petal hairs of a marigold. Potted marigold florets are edible and used to add color to salads or as a garnish. The flowers were used in ancient Greek, Roman, Middle Eastern, and Indian cultures as a medicinal herb, as well as a dye for fabrics, foods, and cosmetics.
All right, so they use this as an herb. So some of them smoked the yellow stuff or did something with the medicine stuff. Then it was used for colors and dyes. Did you guys catch what the
Yeah,
thing
it
was?
was like
It's like a
salads.
flower. It's called a marigold, but there's like the pollen. Those are where all the pollen comes off of.
Yeah, so when bees actually come and like drop things off and things are, this is why I think that
This
you
one's looking kind
can't,
of barren though.
you can't cross pollinate plants, or you're not supposed to have different kinds of seeds from plants together because the bees will come and it'll drop like pollen off, like something like that. All right, let's continue on.
A single strand of human hair. Hairs are made up of dead tissue. The outside of the hair, the cuticle, is covered in overlapping scales that protect the hair's central cortex, which is made up of the fibrous protein keratin.
All right, so there you go. Human hair looks nothing like you would imagine. What did you imagine human hair look like? A little round thing, maybe.
Yeah, a little.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's why hair breaks or things of this nature. It's all jacked up.
That does not look healthy.
And now it probably needs
That
some
back of an armadillo.
conditioner. It back of an armadillo, or it could be like, who knows? Who knows? But I mean, this is how would you be a creator that creates this stuff? And I mean, it's dead skin cells. So here we go. Anyone? Wow.
A torn perforation from the edge of a postage stamp.
There's a postage stamp?
Yeah.
Wow, that's wild.
Refined and raw sugar crystals. The smaller crystal is refined.
Go find it. I have no idea. Check them out.
Why do these seem like
This
something
is
like
Nereis
Pixar, man?
sandersi, a type of deep-sea worm found in the hydrothermal vents 2,630 meters below the surface of the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, he would stay in the
These
deep
worms
sea.
feed on bacteria that live directly off minerals released by the vents, a process known as chemosynthesis.
Check that out. So here's Yah. Like, okay, let's create some.
Cartoon creatures on the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, but all this crazy stuff you can't see, right? This is the stuff that you can't see unless you have you would never be able to see unless you have this kind of technology. You would never be able to. The craziest creatures are the things that Yah has. Look at his mouth. That could be. I mean, if something came up to you in real life like that, you'd probably run for your life.
Yeah, like I said, he should stay on the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, look at his antennae. Look at across the top of his head. It looks like little carrots. And he has like little feeler hands, and there's like no teeth.
Why does he move?
Look at his eyes. Looks like cinnamon rolls. I mean, this could be a clay like nothing. This guy could be totally pulling our legs with this. But it says it's 47 times magnification, which, I don't know, doesn't seem like a ton, but I don't know anything about this. Anyone comments on the, I don't know, what's this thing called? Bill? Bill the bug.
It's like a little
Bill the bacteria. Yeah, Bill the bacteria. Don't mess with Yah's bacteria. They mess you up.
They look evil, man.
It does
He looks more.
Between him and the other one.
Dude, if he could like talk like a really smooth, hey guys, you would go, hey man, you look scary.
That's gotta be like.
Oh, that's a
A close-up of a mascara brush.
I was gonna say, dishwasher brush.
It's pretty close. It's not as close as it could be.
Nah.
A cross-section of blade of grass. The smiley faces are channels that water is drawn up through.
Check
Hey,
it out.
it's happy grass, man.
Every blade of grass is sitting there smiling at us.
I don't know if when we cut it, it just gets sad.
I don't know when it cuts us, does it become sad? Eli got cut by the blade of grass the other day. We all get cut. The grass here is like gnarly. It's like
Sharp.
But it smiles. He made something that smiles, and we didn't even
look
know
at
it.
that. Well, yeah, it's happy grass. Everything around here, the cows must be happy when they're eating the happy grass.
I wonder if they're sad when we chop them down.
I mean, how is that? Look at that. Every little corridor there, and he says is where they drink the water.
Cool. Water makes him happy.
Yeah, I hope this is legit. If not, this guy totally hoaxed me.
Yeah,
I'm
we
totally
apologize.
bought. Yeah.
We apologize for the misinformation. The video will be removed upon notification.
Yeah, for sure though. A blade of grass, guys. This doesn't look real. Does this look real? Anyone?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like one of those mosaic paintings where they put all those little
The
tiles.
kids-
Where they put all little
bunch of
tiles together.
Kids painted this thing or something. Look at it. It's got little horseshoes.
Watercolors.
Between. Yeah, it's like I don't know, like giraffe heads or something. Look at that. I don't know. Let's
just go with the grass is really happy.
Yeah, the grass is happy. There we go.
These are white blood cells attacking a parasitic worm. The white blood cells are often responsible for fighting parasites and cancer cells, as well as controlling common allergies.
Yeah, so there we go. I was trying to talk to you guys about this because for some reason the world has come down with a case of the AIDS. I don't know. I don't know what to say, and that's all I'm going to say. But this is what it is. The white blood cell count right there. He was trying to take out this parasite, right? Look at that thing. So these are things we get all the time that I guess we would be able to take out.
The white blood cells eat him?
So Yah knew that we were going to get stuff inside our bodies, so he made these things called the white blood cells, an army of little itty-bitty things you can't see to basically destroy the parasites.
That's why he made all food clean, and we can eat pork, because we have these white blood cell counts. And when
No.
Messiah died, we got more white blood cell counts so we could defeat the evil that comes from the pork.
Nope.
That isn't it?
No.
Not at all.
No, it never...
Physician heal thyself.
Physician heal thyself. Good. All right. So anyway, that's a parasitic worm. Look at the size of that sucker. And look at this, these blood cells. I mean, this is nothing you'd be able to see. This looks like a cartoon, right? It looks like a bunch of little round circles.
Ants eating a snake or something.
Yeah, ants eating a snake, and they do that. That does look like something from a big picture, but if this is really tiny, which you would never even be able to see this. I mean, this wouldn't even fit in the finger. It wouldn't fit in your finger. It wouldn't fit in a drop on your finger. This is very, very, very small. Like
A
this.
little tiny worm can make you really sick.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why you don't eat swine. They will totally smoke you like this.
That's why William Worm sits in the pig, and when he eats you, you become William Worm.
Well, yeah, and they have now. There's Willy and Wanny and all. There's like 50,000 kinds of different worms. There's lots of worms. Pigs aren't just like one worm. They carry all sorts of stuff, and they live with it because they were built for that kind of stuff, right? Because
They have the strongest white blood cells.
Yeah, they can go through and they can eat the carnage and the stuff that is already polluted by worms and things, and it doesn't mess with them at all. It's just good grub. Smoking him. Taking him to school.
But he's gone.
I don't know. Dude, that one looks like a win. Definitely a win. All right, anyone?
That's like
An open
cacao.
anther, the pollen-bearing section of the male reproductive part of a flower called the stamen.
Oh, wow. Look like a cacao.
What?
A cacao. It's like the cocoa beans. The cocoa cacao.
Nah, this is like a little. Oh, check it out. Anyone?
Seen here are the nylon hooks and loops of a Velcro.
Okay.
That's why Velcro works because they're all hooked up.
Who,
Fixed anything.
who one day decides they're gonna make something hooks that's not gonna be like
I
some
don't know,
tedious work?
Yeah, Theodore Velcro. What's this?
These are 2-day-old zebra fish larvae.
Zebra face larvae. Okay. Wow.
It doesn't look like a zebra to me.
That looks.
Zebra
Looks
face.
like koala.
So a zebra face must be some kind of fish or something. I would guess. I don't know. But that looks creepy.
Man, the underwater things have some wild faces.
Yeah, you better know. That's why you can get really gone.
That's why we swim in the public pool and not the ocean.
That's why we stay on the land. Yeah, exactly. But I mean, they don't. You don't want to swim in the pool because they throw so much chlorine in it.
Yeah.
These things
Kills
are all
these crazy
totally dead.
things.
These things are dead, but so are you if you're swimming around in poison. So look at this thing, Eli. What do you see? It looks like
Flickers.
ghosts. Yeah, they're like ghosts or something. It looks
They
like,
look, man. They look like I don't know, man. They got one of those crazy faces going on, like they're ready to like scare you or something. Like go boo.
I always thought like Hollywood had like the cool designs and stuff like this, but look at the dude on the right. Look at homeboy.
I think he might be a day older.
It looks like a
Angry
bear.
koala.
Yeah, it almost looks like a bear.
I don't know where you're getting a bear out of that.
You don't get a bear
I
head?
see
I
it.
see a
He's missing his
koala.
hair.
Yeah, it looks
I
like the
see
bear
a
head.
koala.
Yeah, it needs some ears. Yeah, no, that thing is crazy. All right, let's continue on.
Some snow crystals.
There you go.
There you go.
It looks like snow. Like real sure.
Wow, look at that.
Oh, really?
Looks like plastic.
Look at this stuff. All right, so that does not look real to me. And I guess that is the world up close because we can't see anything like that. Right? All these fabrics of everything that we have are made of stuff like this. Look at this. It looks like one of the Transformers faces.
Yeah, maybe.
Are they done something here? They like hoaxing us. This is a hoax.
I don't
It
think
looks
so.
like plastic. Like the piece right here on the left.
I know we don't watch Transformers. I've seen these cartoon of that dude or something somewhere. All right, let's roll on.
This is what cotton fabric looks like up close.
Cotton fabric up close. This is what cotton looks like. But they intertwined the cotton, right? And so this is if you could zoom in on your shirt, this is what it looks like. So I guess this is why you guys break holes in your stuff all the time because the cotton fabric is
I
weak.
can't hold it together anymore.
They can't hold it together. Yeah, it's taking too much farm life. All right, let's roll on.
A close-up of kidney stones that are usually formed by the precipitation of the mineral salt calcium oxalate from the urine. The resulting hard, round stones may cause severe pain, especially as they pass down the urinary tract. Large kidney stones may need to be surgically removed or broken down using ultrasound therapy.
Yeah, baby.
You don't want that.
Yeah, that's what you don't
They're
want.
like sharp little sword and like there's a lot of like pointy edge looking ones. No wonder they hurt.
Yeah, it's when you get rid of the kidney stones. It is everybody that's ever had them. It's just a horrible, horrible thing. It's a life-changing event. you never forget the time you have kidney stones, and thank God that so far so good. I don't know why you get them, but I pray that we don't get them because we ain't going to no doctor. Anyone want to go to the doctor?
No, sir.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Why not?
For an undisclosed reason.
Yeah, they're
There's natural ways to get rid of them.
and they're Nicole's back. There's natural ways to get rid of them. So all right, let's continue on.
Alright, this
The
is
bright red pollen of the coltsfoot flower.
It's the middle part of the flower. Look at that.
This is like
The surface of a long playing stereo record with a scratch across the grooves. The grooves are
terrible.
cut into a flat disc of polyvinyl chloride. The nature of the groove varies with the intensity of the music. The straighter the groove, the quieter the music. The more wavy the groove, as seen here, the louder the music.
All right, so this was back in the days. This was it. This was vinyl. This was the real deal, and everybody who's from that generation knows about the vinyl. And I mean, even to this day, they say it's not real good music unless it's on vinyl. So this is a record. There's a needle that goes through that, and somehow the needle drags, and it's able to produce
Make that sound.
voices.
How did they do that before, like, SD cards and things?
Like Edison, I think he was talking to Fallen.
Oh yeah, definitely.
How do you drag a needle across and that's how you're going to make sound? I mean, somebody, like, tell me how that's going to work.
I don't know. I think a lot of our stuff, I mean, jobs, all this stuff, I think we got from Fallen Technology. I mean, those suckers were around back in the day. They were getting us in trouble with women's makeup and fire and all sorts of, like, sorcery crap.
Give us more advanced technology.
Yeah, no, it just made us even more wicked.
Here,
So-
watch this, boys.
yeah.
Dental plaque on strands of used dental floss.
Why is it purple, though, is my question.
All right, gentlemen. Yeah, I don't know if this dude's, like, jacked up. Why is it purple? What did he eat? Is the question. That's plaque on dental
Why
floss.
is dental floss blue? Isn't it white?
I don't know. I think it was white. Look on the outside of
Might
it.
be like
I think.
some inverse color thing. Like
Look, I think it was white on the edges. Look at that. It still looks white on the edges. I think that's like this damage from ripping that stuff out of your teeth or something. I don't know.
Red. Probably didn't flash teeth a little more.
Dude, we totally got probably hoaxed. This is like everyone's gonna go, hey, this isn't real. But I think it is. So he didn't have many thumbs down too, and we can see that because we have Vanced. And Google kicked Vanced off the net. Anyway, yeah. So anyway, that's pretty nasty. That's stuff that's in your teeth, gents. You guys need to brush your teeth more. Probably dental floss, I would imagine. You guys dental floss?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Once in a while, Kobe. Don't lie with you.
I have.
I'm just kidding.
I
What?
have dental floss in my pocket now.
Are you serious? Hold on. I'm calling my kid out.
Oh, hold on, it's in the other pocket, my bad.
Why would you have dental floss in your pocket?
Because I lost my teeth. There was stuff in my teeth today.
I'll be done. Okay.
Use those picks, the floss picks.
I'm wrong. Okay. Here we go.
This microscopic shot is of human sperm.
I don't need to go too much into that, gentlemen.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Next.
only two of you won the race.
Wonderful. Great.
What is it?
A banana skin magnified 200 times.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was gonna look for him.
Look at that.
That's a bumper, man. Is that the inside or the outside?
Let's go to the outside. Look at him.
I've seen him before somewhere.
This is a water bear, also known as the tardigrade. And despite being a fraction
He's
of a
really
millimeter in
small.
length, it is almost indestructible. It can withstand environments as cold as minus 273 degrees Celsius or heat of more than 151 degrees Celsius. Or you could keep it without water for a decade, subject it to almost any kind of pressure.
All right. I like that picture right there. Okay. Let's go over this dude. So he's indestructible. You can't freeze him. You can't burn him.
Yeah, he can survive
can't see
huge
him
pressure. Like he can go to the bottom of the ocean and survive
The
pressure.
dude says they can go to space. I don't believe they can go into space like they say. So anyway, I believe the Earth is flat as well. I believe the Bible tells us that. See what this dude is standing on. Look at him. He's got like 8 legs.
He's
right?
really
Doesn't he?
small. He's like,
No, is it
he looks
6
like he's
legs or
wearing like
8?
some like sort of clothes with all the wrinkles on him.
Look at this. 1, 2, 3, and then he's standing on a leg, right? Or is this his back leg?
Yeah, I see 4 legs on this side.
Yeah, I
so
see
there's
4
8.
legs there, and I think he has 8 legs.
Look at his little claws.
I know, and he's got like, and you can't see this
Is he like a
thing.
parasite?
Yeah,
He looks like his space is being invaded. Like he's not reliable.
look at his eye, his head.
Why does he have just an eye? Just an eye.
That might be his nose.
Yeah,
His
who
nose.
knows? He may not even have eyes.
You may not need them. He's too small.
Man, it just looks so wild.
It doesn't. Look at his skin. Look, it looks like almost the skin of a pig. It looks like.
Yeah, it looks like
But look, he has some issues. Look at his legs. He has some like craters in his like legs, so he gets afflicted with something too. He's got the rash. Yeah, poor guy. I don't know. I don't think these things are good for us, bro. All right, let's continue.
Hashtag not clean.
Yeah.
Not clean.
Or send it into the radiation-filled vacuum of space where it can survive beyond 10 days without any damage.
Hold on. Sponge.
The surface of the shell of a heart-shaped sea urchin.
Sea urchin shell.
They could have magnified more into this. Yeah.
intestine.
A red blood cell squeezing out of a torn capillary. A capillary is the smallest type of blood vessel, often only just large enough for red blood cells to pass through.
All right, so that is one of the segues. This is why people have heart attacks, right? Because their arteries and capillaries get blocked. And that, look at that. That is a blood cell that is coming out of the side of that thing.
He's
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, well, he's going into somewhere, right? Obviously, it's not good to have blood bleeding into your system. There.
Yeah, no, you probably that pig.
Look at this. I mean, look at this. Do you guys buy that there's nobody that created this? I mean,
No, this
who
is like-
did this? Who? Look at the bottom of this thing. Look at the bottom of the screen. Look at all those, like, inside of the human right there. There's, like, fibers.
I mean, we trust in science, right? But
Whoa.
we don't like that. Like, the people, they trust in science.
Yeah. That's blasphemy, boy. We
Like,
gotta
like
trust the
you
science
trust
here.
that like scientists
Yeah.
are doing the right thing, that they can create all these things. But when you don't believe there's a creator, and you believe it just magically happened and appeared out of the sky, that's like literally impossible. Nothing's just gonna appear out of nothing.
Yeah, and this stuff is, I mean, it's obviously designed. We're almost done with this, guys, so if you're still with us, thank you. There's obviously a design here.
Blood cells transport oxygen from the lungs to body cells. The oxygen transfer occurs in capillaries, where carbon dioxide is also removed and then taken to the lungs for exhalation. Red blood cells are the most abundant cell in the blood. They have no nucleus and are about 7 micrometers across.
So we breathe in, we breathe oxygen in, we breathe out carbon dioxide. Somehow, when we breathe this air in, it is converted in our lungs to something that we can use that functions and keeps us alive. All at the same time, we could take a big jar, like a cup of milk, and take a big old swig of this as we're breathing. We don't choke. We don't fall to the ground. We don't get milk in our eyes. We don't spaz out and do crazy stuff, right? We are completely able to function and move in a understanding way. I mean, we are our own people. And I think the design of giving us not just free will, but giving us a conscience, and not just a conscience, but a conscience that is able to make decisions, right? You guys go to bed and you guys think about things at night. You plan things. Our brains are like this high-powered, huge functioning computer that people will never, ever be able to understand, and it's better than any computer that'll ever be out there. And we don't understand anything about it, but we're out there with like Elon Muskrat, jamming needles in people's skulls and things of this nature. So it is what it is.
Tupperware.
An acoustic guitar string.
Oh, the colors on these things are a little weird. I don't know. Maybe it's just the Microbot colors. I don't know.
That's what the real color looks like.
Hairball.
These are dividing human cancer cells.
We should scrape those up. Looks scrapable.
All right, this totally looks like a great dessert. Like if
Yeah,
somebody
it looks like
presented
ice
this
cream.
to
It
us,
looks like ice cream.
but knowing that it is a cancer cell dividing,
Pretty gross.
that is pretty bad. That is a bad thing. This is a bad thing. Look at it. Look at the tentacles all over this thing.
Just scrape that up, man.
Well, that's what infects you. This is what kills you. The cancer cells. And if your cancer cells divide, and what are these monsters? The lab coats and sending the snakes up the thing. They send a radiation into your system. It's like they send a nuke into your system. And not only does it attempt to kill this stuff, but it kills everything else inside of you. It's like this video I was watching tonight. They killed a little girl with cancer radiation stuff. It's all a scam. We've been scammed. We've been lied to all our lives. So don't get me going.
A Brussels sprout.
They call flower.
That's a Brussels sprout, huh? Everything has a lot of pores in it.
Yeah. So Kay just said, and you didn't hear that everything has a lot of pores in it. Yeah, look at the magnificent design of everything. It's all about circles and structure. We don't get a lot of like triangles and squares and things of this nature. It looks like circles are the designers, the creators' choice of building things and apparatuses and stuff. And then you got the Freemasons, they use triangles.
Yep.
Image of an ant leg magnified 1,450 times.
Wow.
Wow. All right, an ant leg. It is absolutely no wonder these little suckers can pick up like 100 times their weight. Look at that size of that thing. Look at the arm and under it. This thing's invincible. So no wonder you can crush an ant.
It still goes.
It's armor. So this is what, 1,400 times magnification? Yeah, 1,450 times. So we get to see an ant at one time. So at 1,450 times, look at this sucker. Look at the hairs coming off his arm.
He's a hairy creature.
He is a hairy creature. I wonder why. They have hairs like that.
I think it was something to do with the sugar that they picked up or something. It like holds the sugar. I don't remember.
I mean, look at it. Look inside of its in.
You see the joints and
Yeah,
everything.
inside the joints, you can see. Look at the little dots on the outside where the connectors and things are. It's incredible to see this. And I think the ant has stuff over to the right hand side. There's stuff on him, like there's white stuff over there. He probably picked up, but yeah, these things can carry 100 times their weight. Look at them; they're buff little creatures. All right, roll on. We're almost done.
This is a rapeseed leaf.
A rapeseed leaf.
Rapeseed, yeah.
This time-lapse video shows neural stem cells in a nutrient medium over a period of 4 hours. The video reveals the dynamic growth and recycling of dendrites and synapses as neurons establish relationships with each other.
Hey, it's our friend the fly.
A common housefly.
All right.
Flies.
Yeah, we have a lot of these.
That's definitely accurate. That's definitely a fly.
Yeah, that's definitely. Look at him. Look at those nasty things.
So gross.
They are, and look at those eyes. Look at those eyes. They really do. They're all like they have like screens over the front of them. Wow, they can like nothing gets in their eyes, I guess. Or what happens when their screens get plugged up?
I don't know. I think they can see like each little thing, like either a little hexagon in his eyes, like something he gets like
Like
an
you
eye.
see thousands of
It's
times.
like kind of like a spider, I think.
That'd be wild. I would hate to see 1,000 times. That'd feel like some sort of like blurry
That's
thing.
why it's hard to kill these things. They can see from all directions. Look at this one. His wing is a little owned. Look at the back wing.
Yeah,
on it.
They
He's
might
got some issues.
take his wing off for examinations.
Look how big he is compared to his wing. Those wings are really smaller than
body
he is.
How is he flying? How is he able to take lift off
His
here?
body isn't weigh that
I
much.
don't know, but look at those nasty little tentacle things like by his eyes that go up his nose.
Disgusting creature.
It is a foul creature. We have so many of these things around us. It's like the plague of Egypt or something.
Grab him a water.
Yeah, we should go kill these things right after this video. More of them. This is gross.
Look at his mouth. It's like, I think that's his tongue sticking out or something.
That's his nose, I think, and then down below
That's
is his
tongue
mouth.
or something.
I think down below is his mouth.
These things just like run over and throw up, then like eat their throw up and run away.
Yeah, they throw up all over you.
It's really gross.
I know.
Flies are disgusting.
Maybe we're cursed. All right, here we go.
Normal.
A section through a roasted coffee bean reveals the internal structure. This bean contains the stimulant drug caffeine. This and other soluble chemicals are extracted from ground roasted coffee beans using hot water and drunk as a beverage.
Oh, look at that. That's the inside of a coffee bean, a roasted coffee bean.
Weird, man.
It's crazy. Look at the
Why
structure
does
of
everything
this
have
stuff.
pores and craters though? Why is everything like that?
That's how Yah created everything. Red blood cells or round blood, all that kind of stuff. Round eyeballs, round nose, round mouth, ears, round fingers. All right, so that's the inside of a coffee bean. That's
An image of the sound-producing comb of the field cricket. The comb is rubbed against the underside of the opposite wing. Only male crickets produce the characteristic sound.
So when you hear
Dude,
a
that's-
cricket make sounds, they're sitting there and they're like
That's it.
rocking those back and forth.
Yeah.
These bad little. Dude, we have these
loud in the
things.
middle of the night.
They are. We have these things like all over the place, and I mean, we have Mr. Tambourine Man. You can probably hear him now. Here.
Yeah, kind of.
Kind
You ever hear any weird screaming or like a very high pitched sound in the back of our videos? It's one of those bugs.
Oh, the mice that have infiltrated us that we have to fight for our life with.
No, they don't scream like that.
Only on glue traps. All right, so this is it, guys. This is the end of the video. I don't think. Yeah, this is the end of it. All right, so gentlemen, have I proven to you, or has this video proven to you creation?
Yeah, I don't think it's no.
Yeah, it's like everything has its own beautiful design. Everything is, even the ugly little fly. He has his own beautiful little design.
I mean, the cricket, for all we knew, like blew a horn or something. We had no idea what this thing did.
Pull out little
But
trumpets.
you can see this thing.
Under his wings, he's sitting there like rubbing those up against the wing, and he's sitting there making like vibrating sounds. with it.
Yeah, it is. It's,
Only the male.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I guess the females don't make that horrible noise. So they're just out there doing the
There's a
pregnancy
lot of
thing or
males.
something.
Females
Yeah,
are
a lot
allowed
of
to
males.
live. The males have to go.
Yeah, that's
Sorry,
not,
guys.
That's not good. You sound like the World Economic Forum.
My bad.
Yeah, not so good.
Cricket's gotta go. Cricket's gotta go.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys. So that is it. Guys, much love to everybody out there. We're not going to do the Torah video tonight. Obviously, we want to go through this, and I hope you guys found something out of this. Gentlemen, you have anything for anybody out there?
Read your Bibles. Pray with your family. Teach others. Spread the word.
Lead the family. Lead your family in everything you do. And if you're a wife that has a husband that is not Torah keeping, stay on him. Stay on him at all costs, because it can cost you everything. And so there's nothing wrong. I don't see anything more manly than a Torah keeping man, and there's nothing more stable than a Torah keeping family, and there's nothing more prosperous than the building of the foundation that Yah has given to all of us, which is the family structure. And it's an amazing thing when put to the right use. And men be men, women be women, and lead your families. And I guess we'll see you guys when the kingdom comes. We're out.
Shalom.